is that it actually comes with the charging port pre-soldered on. I thought I'd have to do some soldering, but I don't. I really wonder if they did any work on this, and I guess there's only one way to find out. 32 gigabytes. Oh, okay. That's kind of funny. This next guy, you'll notice, is packaged down pretty securely, and there's a very good reason for it. If we pop that out and take a look at the contents of this box, it's a bit heavy. That is the LCD. One of the most fragile things in an iPad. On the LCD, it says, please test before installation, warranty void after tearing off, screen protector, or tape. Not gonna lie to you guys, we had some issues sourcing this last package, and unfortunately we could not source it from AliExpress, but we did source it from eBay, and it was the only option we had. But we will still add this to the tally of the price at the end of the video. And yeah, this is the housing. It doesn't look like it's in good shape. So because you can't get this off AliExpress, obviously, I had to find the cheapest possible solution from eBay. This one's absolutely messed up. I don't trust that any of these parts work, so I'm gonna have to remove all of them, clean this up, and reinstall the AliExpress ones, because you can tell this has been through hell and back. This thing is all clean now, and I'm honestly surprised at how good of a job I did. And we're ready to start building this iPad 7. So the first thing we're gonna install is the headphone jack. Why? Because it's easy and it needs to go under some components. So we'll pull this guy out, and this just goes in just like that, slides right in. There's one screw that goes over here, and it's a longer screw, so we're just gonna search for a longer screw. From what I can see here, the screw of choice is gonna be this guy. He looks long enough, he looks strong and healthy. We're gonna slide him in here, and he's too short. Next option is gonna be this long black screw. We'll slide that in there, and perfect fit. There we go. That's just one part out of the many parts we have to install in this iPad. I'm excited to see if that motherboard even works at all. I hope it does. This is one of the parts that I've actually been kind of scared to install, because I've never done this before, and there's actually still remnants on the iPad of the old part. So I have to remove this magnet, which is glued in pretty well, and pop it out just like that. That wasn't that bad. And now it's time to install this and then reinstall the magnet. We have two parts on the iPad. The next part is going to be the speakers. They come in pairs typically, and they're pretty big. These just slide in just like that. Very easy. Because there's no water resistance rating on iPads, it's extremely easy to replace parts, but nobody's dunking their iPad in water anyway.
iPad in the water.
We do have a few screw holes that keep the speakers in place. There's two down here, and then there's a few over here, but we're not gonna touch these yet because there's something else that goes here. The two parts that go above the